I hope you don't think I want to hurt you. There's nothing further from my mind. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. It's just that I didn't expect you at home so early. You shouldn't have done that. You were surprised. What do you think I was? Please don't be frightened. I'd never do anything to hurt you, never. But now I gotta get out of here. Somebody may find us.
Help! Somebody help me! Help!
This week, two big wedding shockers.
Today is gonna be your perfect day, Greenlee.
First, a confession.
You okay?
I'm pregnant.
With my child.
Then, a nightmare.
Emma? Oh my God.
Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet. Valentine's week brings hope for three couples. First, Sonny and Brenda plan their lives together.
We're unstoppable.
Then,
I'm just getting started.
Patrick fights to win his wife back. And
Pregnancy test results are back.
is Sam having a baby? Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Your soup and sandwich combo. Enjoy.
For when you want your favorite cafe to be your own kitchen. New Stouffer's stuffed melts and soups like creamy tomato bisque, served with a 3 cheese and ham stuffed melt. 2 cafe favorites now in one package. New from Stouffer's.
Little Oliver's foghorn nose had a powerful spray. But Mom had new Puffs Ultra Soft and Strong to save the day. With lotion-free pillows to cushion the force, Puffs Ultra Soft and Strong holds up better than value tissue, of course.
Thursday. Finally. Dinner with the girls tonight. I really want dessert. I better skip breakfast. Yep, this is all I need.
Skipping breakfast to get ahead? Research shows that women who eat breakfast, like the Special K breakfast, actually weigh less. Now in new multigrain oats and honey. With honey-kissed whole grains, you'll never want to skip breakfast again. Make your breakfast beautiful.
Check it out. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser with the grease-fighting power of Dawn. He helps remove 3 times more greasy kitchen mess per swipe.
If I had hands, I'd throw in the towel.
Yeah, things aren't what they used to be.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser Kitchen Scrubber with the grease-fighting power of Dawn.
Gamefly's perfect for our family.
Real families on why they love Gamefly.
With Gamefly, you go on, you select the games you want.
One shows up. As soon as we're done with it, we put it back in the mail. Over 7,000 titles, no due dates, and no late fees.
I go check the mailbox and the new game's there. Perfect. I'm saving $70.
Go to Gamefly.com now. Click on the joystick in the top right corner. Enter Joy in the box. And get started with an extended free trial. And remember, you can cancel anytime. Product shown rated E through T.
Okay, Rick, take her down to 614. Sylvia, prep the surgery, please. Mrs. Monroe, hold on. We're gonna get you all right.
Getting so I can't stand the sight of a new patient.
Too much work for you, Pat?
That's not what I meant.
Just give yourself time. You'll get used to it.
I hope not. What's this one?
She came into emergency. Looks like she's got a depressed skull fracture.
How'd it happen?
A fall in the home for the elderly.
She faint?
We're told she fell down some stairs.
You wouldn't think they'd have stairs in a nursing home.
Not as many accidents as we see.
How's her condition?
She's anemic, undernourished, low blood pressure. Under good conditions, a condition would be poor.
And with the fall?
Let's say a prognosis of not terrific.
She looks scared.
Well, the prospect of surgery is not a picnic for anyone. Look, here's the history. I'm going to scrub. Why don't you go and take a look at her and make an evaluation?
Oh, I'd like to. Hey, aren't you going to talk to her before you operate?
I've got a lot of other work, Doctor.
Well, but it might really help relax her.
I can leave that to you.
Oh, my head.
It hurts?
Terribly.
Well,
I've never had such a headache.
Don't worry, it's going to be all right soon.
You know how to stop the pain?
It's one of the secrets of modern medicine.
Well, don't keep the secret from me.
We're not going to keep anything from you.
My goodness.
You're going to get all the help in the world.
My goodness gracious. How did you hear?
What?
Well, how did you know where I was?
Well, Dr. Moultrie sent me.
Nurse, is my grandson, Tony.
Mrs. Monroe, I'm not your grandson. I'm a doctor. My name's Pat Ryan.
You're not Tony?
I'm afraid not.
Well, where is Tony?
Well, he's not here. We'll let him know about the accident, and I'm sure he'll want to come visit you. Does he live nearby?
Well, my daughter's son. He's a college boy.
Hey, that's great.
University of Wisconsin.
Ah, that's wonderful.
Sometimes I think if my daughter was still alive, I wouldn't be in a home. Oh, I'm not, well, you understand.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. And people in that, it's just I miss my daughter. And the people in that home, not all bad. They try.
Were you in the home when you fell?
Oh, my, where else would I be? It was in the middle of the night.
You mean this happened last night?
Well, I was hungry, you see. Well, oh, the food in that, it's terrible in that place, simply terrible. I was hoping that the cook would improve, but no such luck. So what I could eat, I do, and what chokes me, I put in the napkin. Well, since there was no dinner, I just thought I'd get out of bed and find the candy machine. I figured that with a chocolate bar, I could sleep. You ever try sleeping with a chocolate bar?
Sure, it gives you sweet dreams.
Oh, you're so like my tongue.
Now, Mrs. Monroe, if this accident occurred last night...
Oh, well, I wouldn't need a candy bar for an afternoon nap.
Well, then why weren't you brought to the hospital sooner?
Nobody took me.
Well, did they know about the accident?
Of course.
And they knew you were in pain?
Yes.
And they didn't even call a doctor?
Well, they did today. Well, I suppose they'd have brought me sooner, but I don't like to complain. Anyway, it doesn't do any good to complain. They knew my head hurt. So, when they weren't too busy, they called a doctor. And then they said that they didn't know how badly I was hurt. Well, my complaining means nothing. Now, my friends who hate the food, they had a picket line in the dining hall. Me in the napkin.
Well, you know, if things are wrong, it's worth complaining to get them changed.
They never listen. They tell you, if you don't like it here, you can leave. And where are you going to go?
What did you say the name of the nursing home is?
Hillside Manor.
Okay. Now, listen, is there anyone you'd like to call?
Well, the home was going to call my son. But I doubt he'll come to see me. He never does.
Oh, well, I'm sure he will today.
No, he's so busy.
Well, we'll at least ask him.
Well, maybe we better not bother him.
Oh, I'm sure it would be no bother.
He lives in Colorado.
Oh.
And Tony, he's lived there for years.
What? Mrs. Monroe, I'm Dr. Ryan.
You won't leave me, will you, Doctor?
No.
You'll be here after?
Yeah, I'll be waiting for you after you come back from surgery.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here with me. I'm so glad you're going to be a doctor, Tony.
Help! 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 Somebody help me, please! Oh, Roger! Oh, my God!
Faith, what happened?
He was here. There's somebody here in the kitchen, and he held me, and he wouldn't let me. I was really scared. I don't know how he got in.
All right, now, listen, you stay here. Stay here.
All right.
While I check the door, all right? Now, don't move.
And he threw me down on the ground. It was really awful. Man,
The door's still locked.
Yeah.
No, it's unlocked. Don't worry now.
Oh.
There's no sign of anyone around.
Oh.
All right, come on. Let's go inside.
Roger! I have to get a locksmith. I have to get the locks changed. Somebody's got my keys. We have to get this fixed. Somebody's after me. Someone's trying to get me.
Now, all this can wait a few minutes.
Roger, what am I going to do if he comes back? What am I going to do then?
Right now, you're going to sit down and have a drink. Come on. Come on.
He put his hand over my mouth so I couldn't yell for help. And then he was holding me really tight so I couldn't turn around and see what he looked like.
Come on. Now drink that. Now, sip it slowly. Come on, lean back. That's it. All right. Now, put your feet up. Come on. Come on.
Roger, what am I going to do?
You're going to sit here and relax while I call the police. Now, don't worry. We'll change the locks. And they'll take fingerprints, and we'll see if anything's missing. Yes. Hello. This is Dr. Roger Coleridge at 974 Claremont Drive. We just had an intruder in the house. My sister was home, and we have reason to believe that he might have been after her specifically. Yes. Yes, I'd appreciate that. All right, thank you. We'll be waiting. All right, goodbye. Okay. Now, the police are on their way. Do you want to call Dad?
No. As soon as the police come over here, I'll go over to the hospital myself, and I'll tell them then. Roger, I don't want to stay here very much longer.
Listen,
if I have to.
You don't have anything to worry about with the locks being changed.
That's only if he has my keys. What if he broke in? Nothing's going to keep me safe then.
Faith, he had an opportunity to hurt you, and he didn't. Now, I think we're dealing with an ordinary garden variety burglar.
Did he take anything?
I don't care about that. I'm only worried about you.
I'm okay. I mean, I'm much better now. Thanks.
I'm just glad that I was downstairs.
So am I. I don't know what I would have done if you weren't there, Roger.
You would have managed all right. I'm glad I was here. And I'm glad that I did something for you.
Do you mean that?
Of course I do. I just wish there was some way I could redeem myself with the rest of the family.
Roger in search of redemption?
I haven't been the kind of brother or son that I'd like to be. Will you believe me when I say that I'd love it if you'd come to me, turn to me like Mary Ryan does to Frank?
Roger, I did turn to you. Just a few minutes ago. And I appreciate what you're trying to do now. I really do.
Hello, Dr. Ryan.
Hi, Kenneth.
You look like you've been having a rough day.
Yeah.
Me too. I've been slaving away in the lab all evening.
Doctor.
But it must be true for you as well. Work's never really finished. There's always more to be done, more you could do.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, well, it's not an easy life. Excuse me.
Sure.
One big wedding.
We're the luckiest women in the world.
One big secret.
You changed my paternity test?
Who's the father?
Oh, God.
And the confession.
Stop lying to me!
That will change it all.
I slept with Brody.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
All right, everyone, we're live in 60.
The dreaded first sneeze, that crucial moment when you're left with a choice. Shorten your cold or suffer through it. At the first sign, get rid of your cold faster with Zicam.
Kleenex brand tissues are America's softest. No wonder people go out of their way to share them. Go to Kleenex.com for more fun ways to share. Kleenex tissues, softness worth sharing.
Force Flex versus the other guy in the side-by-side. When it comes to preventing rips and tears, the leading bargain bag is no match for Glad Force Flex.
When you have an intense feminine itch, this is the last place you want your itch cream to fail. Vagisil Maximum Strength Cream is the strongest medicine you can buy to relieve itch fast. No wonder more women count on it than anything else. Vagisil Cream, count on it.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you.
Aaron Rodgers, you and the Green Bay Packers just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do next?
I'm going to Disney World. Your dreams come true.
So the guy says, wait a minute, you can't come in here without a necktie.
Johnny, I didn't mean to take you away from your friends.
Well, you did.
Oh, look, we can talk another time if this isn't convenient.
Now, let's talk now. Assuming that you came in here for more than a drink.
A drink I can get in my own office. Johnny Ryan I like to talk to over his bar. Look, Johnny, I've always liked you, and I like to think that you're still my friend.
After what you did to Frank, after what you did to Maeve and me and the rest of the family, you think I can be your friend?
Well, look, I hoped you'd think that was strictly business. I never meant it to be taken in any other way, John. Strictly business.
Yeah, business. What business are you in, fella? Blackmail or what?
All right. I'm sorry I caused Frank problems, but, you know, he's been causing me some problems, too. I'm up to here in court summonses. I just lost a huge real estate deal because of Frank, and the money I'm forking over to fix up those buildings is killing me.
I could cry a few tears for you, huh?
No, I want you to realize that when you look at the figures, Frank and I come out about even. And Frank's still on the city council, so I guess he comes on ahead. Oh, but don't get me wrong, I don't begrudge him that. Don't you think it pleases me to know that Johnny Ryan's son is on a city council? Don't you think that makes me happy?
Frankly, I don't happen to know what makes you happy.
Old friendships that never die.
You know, I'll tell you something, Nick. I used to hear a lot of stories in the neighborhood about you, you know. But until recently, I figured they were just that, you know, stories.
That's what they were.
Hey, Johnny, another round of drinks, please, huh?
Yeah, coming up.
John, we've been friends a long time. I'd like to do what I can to preserve that.
I don't think there's anything you can do. Look, what hurts Frank hurts me. And none of your money or your influence is going to change that.
You know, Johnny, I remember a time when you were only hoping to buy this place after old man Donald died, and you came to me and you asked me to guarantee a bank loan.
I thanked you for that.
More than that, John, you did favors for me. Maeve talked to the sisters and got Serena into that school. You paid me back 10 times over.
Yeah, I'm glad you see it that way.
John, what I mean is that there's more to our friendship than what happened in the last couple of months, and we go back a long ways together.
Only when you start stepping on me, Nick, you're stepping on my family, too, see?
Johnny, I always thought you were a sweet, reasonable man.
All right, look. I won't say I'm not sorry this happened. Friends mean a lot to me, too, Nick. It's a shame we had to come to this. But that's the way it is.
Really sorry you're taking it that way.
As I see it, there's no other way I can take it.
Well, if that's the way it has to be, I guess that's the way it has to be, huh? Listen, John. If you ever need me for anything, I'll be right there.
Yeah.
Give my regards to Maeve, huh?
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet. 15 Seconds with Cassie DePaiva.
The most satisfying part about what I do is the pace. Getting the scenes, sometimes the day before it, what feels like an opening up and the challenge of that. That's kind of when I do my best stuff, is when I work under pressure.
Catch Cassie DePaiva on One Life to Live weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Under a waterfall, dreams do come true.
Delectably decadent, magnificently creamy scrum-diddly-umptiousness. Wonka Exceptionals. This is how Wonka does chocolate.
It's new! Oh! It's nice and easy color blend foam. Permanent color with tones and highlights, now in a delightful foam. Just 3 shades. Foam it. Love it. It's fantastic. New, nice and easy color blend foam. Your right color.
I'm Sarah from New York. I lost 30 pounds.
I'm Matt from Colorado. I lost 54 pounds.
I'm Allison from Texas, and I lost 40 pounds. Hydroxycut really works.
New Proclinical Hydroxycut. Lose weight. Start now.
That pledge you have does more than polish wood. It also cleans leather, gives a luster to laminate, stainless, even granite. Today, Pledge shines more than end tables.
SC Johnson, a family company. People are talking about General Hospital's Jason Morgan. Nicole Lachelle Alvarez posted on Facebook, "I love Jason." Candace Prophet says, "How I love you. Let me count the ways." Linda Lair Cox says, "Hot, hot, hot. Who doesn't love bad boys?" And Melissa Russell Gray adds, "My absolute favorite character ever. What a sexy man." People are talking about General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet. In honor of Valentine's Day, SoapNet's celebrating love.
Would you marry me all over again?
Huh? No, really, we are.
I love you so much.
It's 4 hours of Soap's greatest love stories.
I love you.
The Valentine Vows Marathon, Sunday starting at 3 on SoapNet. Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has a status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, just before he hosts the Academy Awards, critically acclaimed actor James Franco returns to wreak havoc in Port Charles.
I'm a whack job, ask anyone.
Carrie Payton is now on staff at General Hospital as Dr. Terrell Jackson.
So it seems.
House hunter Suzanne Wang is Carol Chang, wedding planner.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And on One Life to Live, General Hospital's Ted King is moving to Landview.
Quick.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet. The Demirs captured Rafe and replaced him with a doppelganger.
That's one good-looking dude.
Can the real Rafe stop their sinister plan?
Welcome to your worst nightmare.
Before his double gets his hands on Sammy.
Anytime you want to kiss me, just go for it, babe.
Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
There. That wasn't so bad, was it? You're a brave girl, Sally Monroe. That's all it takes.
Stay with me. You won't leave me now.
I told you I'll be waiting for you.
Can't you come with me? You do the surgery.
Well, I'm not a surgeon yet. That's Dr. Moultrie's job, and he's very good at it.
You'll be here in my room?
Right here, waiting for you.
Promise?
I promise.
Scouts on.
Scott's on. Yeah, she's all ready. You'll be back soon. Remember, we got a date.
I'll go find Dad, and we'll have those locks changed tomorrow.
Thanks, Roger.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Hey,
Just
hold
a
that
minute.
elevator. Let me know as soon as she's on her way back down.
I'll tell Dr. Moultrie to page you as soon as they're out of surgery.
Okay, thanks. Hello, Dr. Coleridge.
Hi, Kenneth. How are you?
I'm fine. A little tired, maybe. But exhaustion that results from hard work feels good.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, excuse me.
Pat, this has been the most awful day.
Hasn't been too great for me either.
Someone broke in our house. I think it was my friend.
Oh, did you see him?
No. I was coming home with a load of groceries and the front door was open and I thought maybe Mrs. Potter was there. So I called out anybody home and nobody answered. And I went in the kitchen and all the lights were on. And as I was filling the kettle, I noticed there was this broken glass on the floor. So I went to sweep it up. And all of a sudden I heard these noises and then the lights go out and there's this arm around me and somebody's got his hand over my mouth and he's saying in this really creepy voice, "Don't scream." You can't believe how terrifying it was. And thank God he got frightened and pushed me on the floor and ran out. I think it was probably the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Did you call the police?
Yeah, of course I did. And I also left a message with Bob Reed.
Hey, I'm sorry. That was a bad time, wasn't it?
Pat, do you know what I want to do more than anything else tomorrow? I want to get in the car and just drive out to the beach house. Will you come with me, please?
I'm on duty.
No, you're not. Not in the afternoon. I had the schedule changed.
You should have consulted me before you did that.
Well, I thought it'd make it sort of a nice surprise.
Well, look, thanks a lot anyway, but I can't go. I've got to look after that new patient, a nice little old lady who has me mixed up with her grandson. Clem's got her in surgery right now.
What for?
Depressed skull fracture.
Well, don't you think she'll be in recovery by midnight and she'll stabilize by the morning, don't you think?
I don't know.
Pat, I really wish you'd come with me.
Well, I'm sorry.
Clem was so nice about getting the schedule
Look, in the future, could you kind of keep in mind that my schedule is my schedule, and I really don't like changes.
I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry that awful thing happened to you. I think it might be a nice idea if you got away by yourself for a while.
Pat?
Have a nice time, okay?
Family always
always comes first in Pine Valley. But how far will the residents go to protect their loved ones? Catch up on all the drama with a new episode of All My Children. Weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.